Hello, kids. It is Mr. M. I hope you're all doing great. I cannot believe it is June already. And you know what that means, right? You are all about to become middle schoolers. And with that in mind, I have picked a special story for all of you. And yep, you are going to chuckle when you see it. But once we're done today, you are going to understand why I chose it. It is called After the Fall. And yep, you know who that guy is. Here we go. My name is Humpty Dumpty. This was my favorite spot high up on the wall. I know it's an odd place for an egg to be, but I loved being close to the birds. Then one day I fell. I'm sort of famous for that part. Folks called it the Great Fall, which sounds a little grand. It was just an accident, but it changed my life. Fortunately, all the king's men managed to put me back together. Well, most of me. There were some parts that couldn't be healed with bandages and glue. After that day, I became afraid of heights. I was so scared that it kept me from enjoying some of my favorite things. I walked past the wall every day, and I would think about climbing that ladder again. I really missed the birds and being high above the city, but I could never do it because I knew that accidents can happen. I eventually settled for watching the birds from the ground. It wasn't the same, but it was better than nothing. Then one day, an idea flew by. Making planes was harder than I thought. It was easy to get cuts and scratches. But day after day, I kept trying and trying. Until I got it just right. My plane was perfect, and it flew like nothing could stop it. I hadn't felt that happy in a long time. It wasn't the same as being up in the sky with the birds, but it was close enough. Unfortunately, accidents happen. They always do. I almost walked away again, but then I thought about all the time I'd spent working on my plane and all the other things I missed. I decided I was going to climb that wall. But the higher I got, the more nervous I felt. I didn't want to admit it. I was terrified. I didn't look up. I didn't look down. I just kept climbing, one step at a time. Until I was no longer afraid. Maybe now you won't think of me as that egg who was famous for falling. Hopefully you'll remember me as the egg who got back up. And learned how to fly. A simple story with actually a very positive, powerful message. Again, you were all about to start middle school. You were all going to have a terrific time. You're going to have so much fun. You were going to learn a lot over the course of the 3 years. But like Humpty Dumpty, there's going to be at some point during those years that you do trip and fall. And that's okay. We all do it. And if you can pick yourself up and dust yourself off and move about your day, awesome. That's terrific. But if not, please know that there are people who are there to support you. Your families, of course. Your friends, your new teachers, even Mrs. Gill, your wonderful fifth grade teacher. And even though you'll be in middle school for the next few years, if you need her and call on her, she'll be there for you. Mr. M will be there for you. Other folks at Palmquist will be there for you. And just think about it. What if the situation was reversed and someone that's close to you, a friend, anyone, tripped and fell? Hopefully you would be there for them and would help them out as well. So there's my message. I hope you guys end up having a terrific end to your fifth grade and elementary school years. I hope to talk to you one more time before you move on. See you next time.